Hi, my name's Ilan Rubin. We're at King Size Studios in Los Angeles with Reverb, and I'm here to show you some stuff. So what I'm going to teach you today is probably my favorite beat of all time by my favorite drummer from my favorite band from my favorite album. I don't know if I already said that, but it's all my favorite. So it's the Crunge, Led Zeppelin, John Bonham. And this is my favorite for many reasons. The groove itself is fantastic. It's one of the only Led Zeppelin beats in an odd time signature. Generally, I don't really care for odd time signatures because I like to just get into it. I don't like to count things out. It is in a 9/8 time signature, although it doesn't feel like that way at all. So I would advise against counting, okay? Just get into the beat, and I'll just go ahead and play it, and then I'll keep talking afterwards. So it goes like this. Okay, so love it, sounds great. First things first, as I said, it's in a 9/8 time signature. I'd advise against counting because it flows so well, there's no need to sit there counting to 9 and then figuring out where the turnaround is. So I like to divide the beat into two parts. The part that kind of flows like it's in 4/4, and then that turnaround that resets one beat later, okay? So after having demonstrated the beat itself, let's get rid of all the detail, okay? I'm going to take out the ghost notes, I'm going to take out the hi-hat openings, I'm just going to play the beat with straight eighth notes on the hi-hat, okay? That sounds like this. Still has the basic framework, but it's missing a lot of the bells and whistles that make it as interesting as it is. Another very important thing to digging into this beat is that Bonham doesn't actually start it on the 1. He kind of starts it somewhere in the middle. And what I mean by that is his following is, here's where the 1 actually is, watch. He probably started it kind of halfway through so he could kind of set the precedent for the overall beat, because if you actually started on the 1, it would sound even more odd. It would sound something like this. Kind of some extra notes in there that kind of don't let you settle into the groove. So remember, if you're trying to count it, don't count it from the very top. And to confirm that that's where the 1 actually starts, when the bass comes in, da-da-da. Okay, so looping back, we're going to start adding the ghost notes on that turnaround where the beat resets. So I'm going to play the beat, no hi-hat openings, just straight eighth notes on the hi-hat, and I'm going to incorporate the ghost notes on the turnaround, the very crucial. All right, so here we go. Okay, as you may have noticed, when I'm actually doing those two ghost notes, the hi-hat takes a little bit of a break, quick rest to let those notes sneak through. So if you have kind of trouble getting into that feel, do what I just did right now by repeating it over and over again. You'll kind of see how it turns around. So now, the tastiest part, in my opinion, are the hi-hat openings that kind of accent the top of the bar, the stuff in between, and of course, the turnaround itself. With most Bonham stuff, hi-hats wide open. That's where I got it from. I love it. You don't want that kind of sizzly quality. You want the hi-hats to open wide and clean, and that'll really bring those notes out. Let's isolate the bass drum. I'm going to play the bass drum part with just the hi-hat, initially with straight eighth notes, and then I'll incorporate the hi-hat openings just so you can get a feel without the snare backbeats and the ghost notes, just so you can see where it kind of really anchors itself. This would also be a good time to note that you're actually opening the hi-hat on every single bass drum beat except for that quick little 16th note that follows the one. That's a double stroke on the bass drum, but one single hi-hat opening. So let's try it again. So now I'm going to play it as it is on the recording. I'll kind of slow it down a little bit to sort of enunciate the stuff that I've broken down for you. So here we go. All right, so that's the Crunge by Led Zeppelin, Bonham, Houses of the Holy. Hope that shows you how to play it.